As you look at a publishing coach, there are 4 levels that I want to share about a publishing coach today. The first level of a publishing coach is somebody who mentors you through either a group publishing situation, or that you just follow their information or their scopes or their posts, blog with them, that kind of thing. And some of that can be free. Of course, most of the time, I'll be just honest with you, you're not going to get all of the information that you need from a free situation. Okay, you may get some pointers, some guidelines, some, vague things, but you're not going to get like, okay, here's how you do it. That is not what comes free. Okay, so you would want to engage a publishing coach, or at least take webinars, because webinars can be very, very helpful for you to develop as a writer, develop as an author, to get your book done, and to learn some things. Please don't think because you already have a couple books done that you know it all, because things change, things evolve, and we all have to continue to learn. Webinars are going to cost anywhere from $29 or $20 up to $200. Right now, I'm involved in I'm taking a series and paying for a series of webinars that I paid $300 for. And it's a very good series, but it's up to me to take notes, to keep up with the series. And it's not a live series, so I can't really ask questions. Okay, so you might want to just, check out different options. But a lot of times when you're paying a lower price for your webinars, they're not going to be live, but they're going to be canned, but they're still going to have some great information. And if that fits your budget, that's great. Otherwise, you'll want to get into webinars that offer experts and professionals that are on live that you can interact with, ask questions of. Okay, so that's the first level of publishing coaching. And I wholeheartedly encourage you to get some help, some kind of mentor, some kind of coaching, because it's important that you align yourself with professionals. Okay, so that's the first level is the first level is webinars or going online, following blogs, that kind of thing. Okay, the second level is that you engage a publishing coach, but you engage that publishing coach through live webinars or through some series that they're offering. There are so many out there, and of course I'm offering them as well. Mine currently has become a published author in 6 weeks, and it's on my site, teresahairston.com. And of course I am offering several things that I offer to my students, including bonuses, including things that I send them through email, where they get Excel spreadsheets to help them calculate how long it'll take for them to write their book, and various other things, tools that I give them. Also, I give them information about apps that they can use, software programs that will help them to write more efficiently, editing programs. So all of that's another level of publishing coach. That's an interactive publishing coach. And those can range anywhere from $200 or $300, or of course mine is discounted for the first time at $150. So if you want that, go online and get it at teresahairston.com. But of course, when you get on to that kind of thing, you're getting an expert that will deal with you mostly in a group setting, but for the price of somewhere between a couple $100 to $1,000, that kind of thing can be very, very helpful for you. Okay, then we step up to a one-on-one publishing coach. A one-on-one publishing coach, and there are going to be 2 categories that I'm going to suggest for the one-on-ones. Now, what I've been doing as I've been doing research is I've been finding that these one-on-one coaches start anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 for the first level. And that first level of one-on-one coaching is the person that helps to guide you through the publishing process. They will give you insight, information. They will actually help you to shape your content, shape your subject, and they will really guide you step by step, take you by the hand and hold it and walk you through all of the obstacles. But you are the primary author of your work. You are the primary writer of your work. Yes, they will help you to find people and outlets that are good outlets for editing, proofreading, design, all of that stuff. But you make the decisions, you write the content, you come up with everything. Okay, so that's the second level, and again, that's anywhere from 1,000. Mostly, what I found is like 2,500 up to up to $5,000. So $25,000 to $5,000. Okay. And then what we get to after the one-on-one publishing coach is the actual ghost writer. Okay. So the ghost writer is going to be that person that helps you to absolutely shape your book. Now, several years ago, when I first wrote my first book, I hired a ghostwriter. Yes, I was a writer, but I felt that I needed somebody because of my schedule. I was very busy doing Gospel Today magazine, and I was busy at conferences and doing all this stuff, but I wanted to put a book out, so I hired a ghostwriter. But I ended up only using a shell of the ghostwriter's information. And they helped, this person helped me to organize. They helped me to get my ideas on paper. They asked me questions. They interviewed me. This is what a ghostwriter does. They want to get inside your head and your heart to figure out what it is that you're trying to say and to help you say it most effectively. Yes, a ghostwriter actually writes, but they don't put their name on the product. Okay, so a ghostwriter can write and not put their name on it, so it could be your book and your product, and you own 100% of it. So that's where a ghostwriter helps you. And again, this is a person that will write for you. This is a person that will help shape your ideas and will give you a professional product. Those ghostwriters normally charge anywhere from $5,000 up to, I've heard it as high as $50,000. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay, so you're into something when you got a $50,000 ghostwriter. Glory to God. I hope one day. Bishop Jakes, where you at? Oh, okay. Just thinking about these things. Okay, so a ghostwriter will help you shape your book, will help you write it, will write it for you. Okay. Now, then you get into co-authors, and co-authors normally are people who share in the ownership of the product, okay? So a co-author is not a publishing coach. They are somebody who is a partner in business with you, in the business of your book. Okay. And when you do that, then you're into contractual negotiation. And there are attorneys who do this kind of thing, publishing attorneys who do this kind of thing all the time. And when you get into a situation, if you should be so blessed to get into a situation where you are actually, getting a contract to be an author, and you maybe have partners that you guys are doing something fantastic, which is great, then that's when you get your attorney and you guys negotiate who's going to do the most writing, who's going to bring the most audience, who's going to do the most marketing. So all of those things are things that you would, look at with that contract, and those are negotiated. So there's not a standard for that. So again, you have those four different categories, and it's important. And let me just say this, for every level of what you're doing, for it to be professional. Don't just sit down and think, okay, yeah, I never have written a book, but, now I'm going to start and I'm going to be a great author. It can happen, but I promise you it's better when you surround yourself with professionals, when you do the research to find out who can write and who can help me to publish my book. One thing I want to say, and then I'm going to, if you got some questions, start throwing them out to me. Hey, Marva, welcome and good afternoon to you. One of the things that I did when I first did my first book, and I hired a ghostwriter and paid, yes, about $5,000. I was really thinking that this person was going to be able to just totally write the book, put my name on it, picture on it, and I was good. Well, what happened was the ghostwriter that I hired was a great writer, wonderful writer, but he didn't understand the audience that I was writing to. So his words and the way he communicated was very professional, but it wasn't very inviting and very warm. Make sure that if you hire a ghostwriter or you hire a publishing coach that's going to help you actually develop your ideas and your thoughts, your marketing plan, whatever they're going to do, that you get somebody who knows your target, because you can't hit your target if you're not aiming toward it. Okay, you can't just put out a great book and think it's not going, it's going to hit them and they're going to want it, and it's not really aimed toward them. Okay, so make sure that whoever you hire, that ghostwriter, that publishing coach, is somebody who understands your market. And of course, when you get up the chain, you're going to need somebody who understands you as a writer, as an author, as a person with a story to tell, a person with great ideas, a person who wants to put something out that's going to be a blessing to your constituency. Okay? Right. Any questions? Whew, that was a lot. I need a drink of water, and I didn't bring my water in today, so I'm in here. Okay, so any questions you got? Okay, any thoughts on turning your book into a course? Yes. In fact, I've been looking at that, Alpheus, and there's an app out there called Teachable. And I just did a webinar on that yesterday, and it's a great program that they have, teachable.com. Go and check it out. I think it may be just what you're looking for to develop your concept into a multi event course where you can teach. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so they actually do schools and all this stuff. Good stuff. All right. Any other questions? Are you guys serious? If you're serious about writing, you're serious about publishing your book, you got to get at it. You got to get on it. You got to stop dreaming about it, start talking about it. And one thing, and I'm going to do this myself. Well, I'm saying I'm going to, but I already do this. I always schedule my writing time. And if I find that I've missed it, then I go back and I say, well, I'm going to take an hour this evening. And instead of watching Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune for an hour, 30 minutes each, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write. Okay, turn the TV off, turn the computer off, put the phone on silent. That's it. Schedule your writing time. If you are working, you're busy, you got kids, whatever, write on Saturday mornings before the family gets up. Whatever you do, you need to find that schedule. And that schedule will be so liberating for you, because when you keep your schedule, when you stay on your schedule, when you stay on track, it really makes you feel like you're being progressive and productive in your own goals. So have a writing goal, and make sure that you have weekly writing goals, consistent writing goals. And do it even if you can't do it daily, do it weekly. And let's raise the standard, okay? Let's raise the standard on not only our writing, but the standard of how we write. Be professional in what you're doing, okay? Get some help. Get some professional help. I'm here for you. Hello. Again, I'm a publishing coach